Welcome to Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. My name is Silay Raja, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology. In today's session, we are going to talk about KDD, Knowledge Discovery in Databases in Data Warehousing and Data Mining. Before looking into the KDD process, first of all, we need to know what is data mining. So data mining is a knowledge discovery from the larger amount of data. So it will retrieve various patterns, trends, and it will retrieve unknown potentially useful information from the larger data set. Here you have a diagram which will represent the KDD process. So it is starts from bottom to top approach. So from the bottom we can see that there are components, databases and flat files. So from the databases and flat files we are going to extract the data and it will be moved to the data warehouse by applying the cleaning and the integration. So during the cleaning process, we may want to remove the inconsistencies, errors, missing values, and we want to ensure the data quality. In the second case, once after cleaning and integration, we may move to data warehouse. Here, it is a central repository which will allow you to store the data from various heterogeneous places. From the data warehouse, we are going to select the relevant data for our decision making. So by using the selection process, we are going to select the relevant data, and by applying the data transformation, we are going to convert the suitable format. So whatever data format which is available in the data warehouse, that should be converted into suitable format in the data transformation technique. In the next section, we have to move to the data mining. Here, by using various algorithms and statistical methods, we may discover some hidden patterns, we may discover some rules and a relationship within the prepared data what we have extracted from the data warehouse. So once after data mining, it has moved to the pattern. So the pattern is going to visualized, and here the pattern must be evaluated before representing the knowledge. So pattern evaluation actually assessing the discovered patterns for their significance, how far the particular pattern is useful in terms of knowledge, in terms of insights. And finally only we are going to talk about the knowledge representation. So as far as this diagram, it is following the bottom up approach. One by one about each and every process about KDD. The first process, as we have seen in the diagram, data cleaning. By the data cleaning, we are going to remove the noise and irrelevant data from the larger collection. So here where we are having various methods like filling the missing values by the taking the averages, by using the most frequent values or predicted models also we can fill the all the missing values. In the second case, we have to handle the noise data, where noise is a random or a variance. By using the smoothing technique or bending technique, or sometimes we may use a clustering techniques also to fill the or to clean the noise data. And by applying the data cleaning, we are reducing the inconsistency, which means we are going to improve the quality. So that's why the data cleaning process is very important in any data mining techniques. The second stage is data integration. Here, as I told, that from the data sources, that is heterogeneous sources, the data is going to be collected. So the collected means we are going to integrate it from various places. The sources may be a databases, flat files, web data, censuses. Here we are having a lot of challenges. Okay, by using data integration, when you are collecting the data, we may face a lot of challenges. Which one example I can give? For example, one branch may have the customer ID as cust ID, and another branch may have the same attribute as customer number. Here we want to understand both the cust ID and the customer number are the same attribute, even though column names are different. Because when you are not properly identifying the customer ID or customer number are not are the same, then it will have a duplication in your information. And sometimes when we are collecting the data from various heterogeneous places, the same customer may be appeared in a different data sets. Here, when you are having the redundancy, we'll have a duplicate data. So that should be avoided in the integration part. So here, by using the data migration tools, data synchronization tools by ETL also, we can collect the data from various. The next stage is data selection. Here we want to only pick the relevant subset of data for data mining. So how we are going to pick the data? By using decision trees and neural networks. So it is going to mimic the human, as like a human thing. It is going to mimic, the system is going to define which data is going to be useful, and it will be filter the very important features from the available data. And clustering and regression also one of the technique which is used to find the important data from the larger sets of data. Next stage is a data transformation. As I told, it is converting the given data into suitable format where we are going to store the data for further process. So it is convert the data into right format or right structure for mining. Suppose if you are not having a converting or not having a proper format, it will be very difficult to identify the patterns. So that we want to map the attributes correctly from source to destination by data mapping, code generation. So by these two techniques we can able to do all those process. And also we have additional some techniques like normalization, aggregation, generalization. By using these techniques also we can able to convert the given data into. The next stage will be a data mining in KDD process. Here we are applying some intelligent algorithms to extract the hidden patterns. Here only we are starting to talk about the data mining. By using the various intelligence algorithm, we are going to extract the patterns, and those patterns will be evaluated in the next stage. So here various algorithms like a classification algorithm, clustering algorithm, and also sometimes we may use association rule mining and regression techniques also can be used for the data mining. Next stage will be a pattern evaluation. So whatever pattern we have found by using the data mining, that pattern has to be verified or ensured whether we are having the useful patterns, whether we are having a proper insights or not. So that should be verified here in the pattern evaluation by using the various interestingness scores and measures like support, confidence, accuracy, precision, and recall. By using all those measures, we can able to identify whether the represented pattern is useful or not. Comes to end of the KDD process is knowledge representation. Here we are present the mind knowledge in a way the human can easily understand. So by using the reports, tables, graphs, decision trees, and then by using classification rules, characterization rules, so all those representations will be useful for the human to make the decision properly for their business and researches. Finally, we have come to the end of the session. So here we have to understand KDD is not not a linear process. It is a cyclic process or iterative process. After the knowledge representation, we may want to refine the algorithms. So whatever algorithms we have used in early stages in data mining, we may refine all those algorithms, and we can reclean and retrain from the data, and we can add a new data source also. Sometimes we may want to add some real-time data to get a proper results. And in this session we have talked about KDD is iterative process, which is a cyclic process, and various stages of KDD.